Good day, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. It is the 6th of May. It is the evening time in the UK, and in less than 36 hours' time, we will have our first matches for Paris 2023 underway. Now, in this video, I want to talk about how you might want to approach doing buy orders for new souvenir skins. The example for this, of course, being Anubis souvenir skins. So, we've got a lot of context to throw at you, but I'm sure when you go through this video, you'll understand how to approach souvenir skins in the future. This is all based on newer souvenir skins with newer maps and whatnot. So let's get started. Number one, we cannot request a souvenir package until the map has actually been played. Yes, we've got a lot of matches to play on the first day, but there's a fairly decent chance it could happen we don't see Anubis being played at all. Now that happens, that's going to be awkward. We have to wait until the actual match has been played for us to be able to actually go ahead and request the souvenir package itself. But we're not worried too much about the souvenir package as in us doing it. No, we need other people to do it, because with the souvenir packages, you can't sell them or trade them instantly. You have to wait a week. But you can open them up and you can sell the contents inside immediately, much like with sticker capsules and whatnot. So now that we got that established, you understand now that we aren't 100% sure when these new souvenir skins are going to appear. It's literally when the map has been played and when it's finished, that's when you can actually go in game and request it. And we'll just show you how this works. So let's say you've actually gone ahead and you've bought the viewer pass. Let's say you have some tokens. Now tokens can either be earned by correctly doing your pick'ems, or you can actually directly buy tokens for $3 each. That can be done. So I've got tokens readily available. I should be able to pick out a match that's been played and then request a souvenir package from it. However, because no matches have been played so far, there's nothing to pick from. You understand the situation. So when an actual Anubis map has been played, when the match has finished, then I can hop onto here and then I can, proceed. But there is a bit of a weird situation at the moment, because, like I said, a souvenir token costs $3. Therefore, an Anubis souvenir package costs about $3, of course, yeah. But we still have this. This still exists. This is still here. This is currently available to all of us to the equivalent of $2. Yes, $2. And every single skin you see in here can be traded up. With the likes of souvenir skins, you cannot trade them up. And this is a very unique situation that we haven't been in before, where we've got a regular collection package, and this is still here. I thought with the introduction of all the stickers, this might have been removed. So this is going to cause problems, because we are going to try our best to figure out what prices we might want to offer for these new souvenir skins, but we still have access to being able to get the regular skins. And like I said, the regular skins have the advantage of being available to be used in trade-ups. So I could maybe have 1,000 of these R8 revolvers at Factory New and probably work my way all the way up to potentially getting an R Horus. Make sense? I'm not sure if 1,000 is correct. You get the idea. Anyway, so awkward, very awkward, because we are going to have to figure out what prices we want to do for these new souvenir skins. I'm pretty sure if there is ever another map being made in the future, I don't think we're going to be in very similar situations. So yeah, but this is the context for this map. So let's now hop over to here. Here I am, back to here, and as we can see, we have images of all the new souvenir packages already available. CSGO Stash has the information, but again, we're not worried about the actual package. We care about the contents, and here is all of the contents in regards to the regular skins, but we don't actually have links to all the souvenir skins just yet. Now, it's not too hard to make links for them. Now, let me just show you over here. This is what it would normally look like when we would have, well, if we go for the Desert Hydra Orb, you can see all the souvenir links would be here. But when we look at the likes of the Eye of Horus, because I think a lot of you are going to be wanting to chase after a souvenir Eye of Horus, yeah, that's not currently available. But again, it's not too hard to be able to make links for them. So here I am, the Souvenir Orb Hydra. Get a good look at that. Very nice. But how do I even prepare links for this? Well, it's so easy. Just understand the naming convention. You will see every souvenir skin literally just have souvenir in front of the skin name. So, for example, if I were to delete only this, do you see that? Souvenir and then %20. Well, %20 is their code term for a space. So, delete, enter. What do I see? Oh, it's the regular Desert Hydra. Wow! Imagine that. Do you understand how easy this is now? So you'd go up to a skin, yeah, and all you have to do is click just before the actual weapon name itself, as in this is an AWP, and then with a capital S, Souvenir, space, enter, ta-da! That's all you got to do. It's as simple as that. So remember what I just said a minute ago? I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be chasing after a Souvenir Eye of Horus. We'll just go to the page here, right? And all I'm going to do is click just in front of the M4A4, capital S for Souvenir, space, enter, and there you have it. I've got my link readily prepared for Souvenir M4A4 Eye of Horus Factory New. And now you probably realise you have to go do that for many skins that you're interested in regards to all the skins in the Anubis collection. So have fun doing it. And yeah, make sure that you collect them all using an extension, or maybe you're just bookmarking everything. You understand this. Now, as I had already mentioned to you, when you want to prepare actually being ready to do the buy orders is when the first Anubis map has been finished. Or rather, for you people potentially in the future, when new map has finished, you've now got to start looking at potentially preparing, doing your buy orders for new map collection souvenir skins. I'm just making sure the theoreticals for people potentially in the future. So anyway, you understand this. So you'd have to get all of your links out readily and prepared. Make sure you got it all like readily prepared. Also, please don't forget, you've always got to make sure you've got enough money, right? 10 times your current money, and then deduct that by your total buy order amount, and you'll have a good idea of what your budget is. So always be prepared in that respect, right? It's not too hard, right? So I know how much I can offer. Now I'm going to go approach all of this, and it's all based on how much you're probably going to want to request and how many skins you're chasing after. Because yeah, this is where you're going to start doing your research. This is the awkward part. So, you know, here's the 2021 Mirage collection. All of the 2021 collections were the most recent collections to have a new batch of souvenir skins that we had to chase after. And yeah, the prices are a bit weird, aren't they? Look at this. The factory new souvenir Fennec Fox is more expensive than the regular one. And then when you look at the likes of the Oxide Oasis, the factory new souvenir is very cheap compared to the regular one. What's going on? Well, remember what I said. Regular skins can be traded up. This is valuable because of that, because people are still trying to get their Desert Hydras one way or another. So yeah, they're gonna buy out factory new Oxide Oases and, you know, try and trade up for this. But you can't trade up souvenir skins, so that's why the factory new Oxide Oasis is a lot cheaper. Makes sense. The reason why this is more valuable, the factory new souvenir ones, I guess out of these two, people like the Fennec Fox more. That makes sense. It's a bit weird to say, isn't it? But this is a bit of a trend that I do notice. Like, when you look at the likes of the Glock Pink DD... So, yeah, the Glock Pink DD Pat compared to the Elegant Vines and the Sandstorm, yeah, this is more pricey. And it's very noticeable, especially with the likes of the Souvenir version, yeah. And then it's very easily noticeable. So, like, it's quite clear that people don't actually care about the Elegant Vines because, you know, it's so cheap. But they like to use it for trade-up fodder, trade-up food, to be able to try and get a decent pink and then eventually work your way to Desert Hydra. But anyway, the point I'm trying to get across is some skins in each tier are more in demand compared to others. Look at the blue over here, the mil-spec. Purple DD Pet, more valuable compared to the likes of the Desert Blossom and the Humidor. Humidor, the regular one sells for at $15, and then this sells for 34 cents. Do you understand this? There's value in it purely because it can just be used for trade-up food. Okay, so now that we got that underway, we now need to start figuring out prices for what you might want to offer for the select skins that you want to chase after. So yes, research all of the 2021 collections if you want. Look at the souvenir prices, you know, look at all of them. So, yeah, it can be a bit awkward. Figuring out a decent price to put down might also be a bit awkward. Again, don't forget your budget, it matters. And yes, I have tried to chase after souvenir skins before. I've been a little bit successful here and there, but in most cases, probably not so much. Because I was always concerned that they very likely will go down in price by quite a lot. And in some instances, yep, see that? Purple DD Pat, we just saw it was the most expensive mil-spec for the Mirage collection. So, yeah, it can be a little bit awkward. So, yeah, Just remember, the very second a match is finished on the new map for the first time, you've got to get your links ready and start doing those buy orders. So please now consider going through the Anubis collection and just getting a good idea of what's valuable. Now, by default, I will sit here and say, just don't bother with consumer grade and industrial souvenir skins. Nobody cares for them. I can easily show that to you right now. Get a good look at this. Look. People don't care. People don't care. People don't care. They care about the regular ones because you can trade them up. But souvenirs, people don't care. They do not care. So, yeah, I'm sure that's in your head now. So in regards to the likes of new collection, or for example, the Anubis collection right here, souvenir skins, don't even bother. So, yeah, souvenir skins with the consumer grade and the likes of the industrial, it's just not really worth it. So we're gonna immediately move up to the likes of blue. Now, mil-spec. Do you notice a noticeable difference compared to all of these 4 mil-spec skins? Yeah, Black Nile is clearly more in demand compared to the other ones. So I would have reason to believe that Black Nile souvenir skins might be pretty interesting to chase after. We did just see something like that with the likes of the purple Didipat. So yeah, maybe Black Nile is going to behave exactly like purple Didipat USP here. So maybe the prices will be very similar. You are now in a position where you have to start considering by yourself what prices you want to offer. Would you not that one, quite literally see how this changed compared to this and do your buy orders in a similar fashion? Maybe, maybe. That's up to you. But by default, I do believe this would be more valuable compared to the other ones as a souvenir skin. Steel Delta probably still will be okay, but as a super safe option, I'd probably only offer about $2 maybe. Factory new. If you're doing multiple buy orders, hey, you can play around with it a bit differently. But yeah, as time goes on, they will go down in price, and if you aren't keeping an eye on your buy orders, you might have a little bit of a surprise. So yes, this is looking to be a bit interesting to me. And then I scroll up. Is it easy to notice out of all of the restricted skins, one's more valuable than the others? Yeah, Ramses Reach, quite clearly based on price, is more in demand. So that right there could be very similar to the likes of the Glock 18 Pink DD Pat. So yeah, we're already noticing some resemblances. It's not as expensive though compared to the regular thing, but then again, we have limited skins of the likes of the Mirage 2021 collection. The Anubis collection is still readily available to us, and this is why this is where it starts to become a problem, because you are aware that the likes of this package right here is still available to us for an indefinite amount of time. We don't know how long this is going to be available to us, so as long as that persists, it's going to meddle with the prices that we're wanting to put down for the new potential souvenir skins. Yeah, now you understand the problems. And then usually with the likes of factory new purple pinks and red skins, it's perfectly fine. Just you probably just want to offer at least $100 and it should be okay. Now, I will probably sit here and say I'm probably going to do field tested minimal wear and factory new for the likes of the Black Nile and the Ramses Reach, because they would still be fairly valuable, yeah. But the likes of the Eye of the Horus, I'm probably going to do battle scarred, well-worn, field-tested, minimal wear, and factory new for all of this. I'm looking at that and thinking, yeah, that would probably be fine to do a $100 barge on each of them. And you only need to look at the other... well, you haven't got any data there, but if we were to go over to the Vertigo collection, you can see that, yeah, even a battle scarred, yeah. So, yeah. Sounds good. You got to do the research. We could go to collections here. So yeah, all of this information is readily available on the likes of CSGO Stash. I wouldn't do Dust 2 because we know we're not getting Dust 2 souvenir skins because we don't have any Dust 2 souvenir packages this year. Dust 2 isn't a map that's being used in this tournament. So maybe you just want to look at the likes of maybe Train. Wait, have we even had Train souvenir skins before? No, we haven't, because Train hasn't been played in a long time either. Wow. But I guess you could look at Ancient. Ancient's probably a decent one to take a look at. Yeah, Ancient only fairly recently was new, and maybe Anubis, maybe Ancient is probably the better one to look at. But again, you see the one outlier that's more valuable compared to the others, and yeah. Go look at the likes of Ancient collection. That's probably the best one to take a look at. All right, so we've got that established. And the reason why Panthera Onca is probably more valuable is because there's, a lot less of them in availability. Wow, that is expensive. Whew. So, yeah, I think we've got this all established and figured out. It's up to you now. What are you going to do? What prices are you going to offer? What quantity are you going to request? If you want to play it safe, maybe only request like 5. Hey, I want 5 of these. That should be all right. If you make a bit of a mistake, you've only requested 5. It probably won't be the end of the world. But, yeah, go do the research. Reference from previous newer collections that became souvenir skins, and you're probably going to get a deal for what you're going to do. Maybe offer up to 5, maybe offer up to 10. If you're going for a covert, at the most you probably only want to request like 2. And I will bring this up. Try and go for those big spaces. Maybe you want to offer. So by default, I said I'm going to do $100 in each of the grades, as in Battle Scarred and Well Won. You get the idea. When we had this first appear, no one was going above $100. Someone in our server called Eku, he decided to do that. He was the first person to go above $100. He went up to $200 with his buy order. Hey, guess what? Almost a week later, someone went ahead and sold this for $200. And he picked it up, and he had instantly made a profit of about $1,500. So when they first appear, you probably want to really put down a very significant amount of money. But again, that also impacts your budget. So that's a problem, isn't it? There's a lot of things to juggle. There's a lot of things to consider. It's awkward. Also, the fact that the regular collection package is still available in-game at $2 when the souvenir packages are equal to $3. It's so awkward. It's so weird. But hey, there's also the added thing of, well, if the $2 package is still available, maybe the people won't buy and open the Anubis souvenir package that much. I don't know. It's awkward, isn't it? So yeah, that's more specific in regards to the Anubis collection. We've never had a situation like this before. It's not a regularly occurring thing, but it's up to you now. What are you going to do? What prices are you going to offer? I understand it's a little bit awkward. I understand it might be a bit too much for you. Then maybe only request 1 skin each time. It's your first attempt at this. You're learning. Sometimes we make mistakes. I've made a lot of mistakes. But I've made a lot of positives, a lot more positives. I'm still here, I'm still doing this, so yeah, it's worked out for me so far. But yep, you won't always succeed, as you can see here, but there's a lot of buy orders that you don't see here as well that I was successful with. Okay, so it's a little bit awkward, we got all that out, but just understand, with this new collection, in regards to this specific video, that being Anubis, if we keep seeing Anubis being played in future tournaments, and the souvenir packages are still going to keep appearing, then the likes of the souvenir packages, the likes of the souvenir skins theoretically would go down because more souvenir packages are being asked and bought and opened, and you get the idea. So, yeah. All right, that was a bit of a talk. God, how long did I talk for? Probably too much. My apologies if it was too much, but you understand now, you've got to go attack it. You've got to start figuring out your approach. Just prepare yourself, figure out your budget, figure out a decent price and quantities that you might want to request, and you get the idea. All good? All good. Go do that research. Go prepare yourself now. We haven't got that much time left. Catch you later. See ya, and goodbye. Hey there, people. There's one more thing that I realised I needed to sit here and say, and that is, how can you specifically search for souvenir skins that are obviously from a collection? So, earlier we did mention how there is the souvenir Mirage skins, for example. So, as you can see here, I'm in the search functions, the advanced search functions. If we just click collection, you can see 2021 Mirage collection. Very nice. Now, of course, if I search right now, you'll see tons of skins that are all part of the Mirage collection and some souvenir. But as I said, I specifically want to find souvenir skins. So again, advanced options, 2021 Mirage collection is still there, but let's just scroll down a little bit here, and as you can see, there is a category option here. I want to click souvenir, and now I only see souvenir skins that are part of the Mirage collection. Simple as that. And if I want to be a little bit more precise, I only want to see Faction New, and I only want to see Classified and Covert, and it's as simple as that. There you go. Ta-da! That's only what's available to us at this moment. So yeah, that's how you can, search as a blank slate. So let's just sit here and say I want to search for the likes of Anubis collections. I'm just pressing X on all of these just to clear it all. And there we are. So let's go find Anubis coverts souvenir skins. Sorry. So here, collection, scroll down. Anubis collection is right there. And again, once more, scroll down, go to here, click souvenir and search. And now I will only find Anubis souvenir skins. Simple. And of course, if I just Remove that, what do we see? It's all of the Anubis skins in the collection. Battle scarred, field tested, you name it. Again, if you want to be a bit more precise, a bit more specific, you have to add those extra little details in. Makes sense. I hope that was helpful, and best of luck to all of you people. Best of luck with all your builders. Let's see what happens. Hopefully you make tons of profits. Put the effort in, research, and, well, hopefully it all becomes very fruitful, and again, you be successful. So yeah.